Hi everyone! Today we're going to be showing you what the facilities in Mary's are like and what a standard room is like. Unfortunately, we're not able to show you the library or gym today because they are closed due to COVID at the moment. Although you can't be with us in person sadly, hopefully this will give you a good idea of what living in college is like. First up, we're going to show you what a standard room in college is like and some of the facilities that we have on each corridor.
Hello, welcome to my room. So this is a standard room in Ferguson building. So you have a standard single bed, a sink, a bedside table, wardrobes and shelves with a desk and a desk chair as well. And my room also has a view of the cathedral and a great view of Mary's.
So this is what a standard bathroom looks like for a corridor. Each corridor has about 3 showers and then 3 toilets, and every room has a sink and mirror in. A few rooms have en-suites, but not many of them do. And I know it can seem a bit like daunting having to share a bathroom, but there's never any issue. Everyone's always in there at different times. So this is what a standard pantry looks like in Mary's. So some pantries come with ovens as well, but the ones in Ferguson don't, but still we've got a lot of stuff in here. So we've got a toaster, a kettle, a microwave and a fridge, so really like the essentials, so you can still keep snacks and cook some basic stuff even though we are like fully catered. We've got lots of storage in here and up here, excuse the washing up. And we also, which is really great, we have a high table, a notice board and some sofas in here, so it's quite a nice social space as well as being a kitchen. So we have quite a nice view of the lawn here.
So this is the JCR, which is free to use for all students. So there's nice sofas and also a TV to use. And there's also a pool table over here. It's just a really nice relaxed space that you can come and chill with your friends in the evening and also during the day.
So this is the reading room. This is another study space in college. We do have a library as well, but unfortunately we're not able to access it right now. This is more of a kind of chill study space, so you're allowed to talk in here. Really nice to work with friends in here. We've got like a big table, and we also have really like kind of comfy chairs and sofas with a lovely view outside the front of college. So just a lovely kind of chill study space.
So this is the dining hall. Obviously it looks a bit different to usual at the moment as there are measures to make it COVID safe, so the screens aren't usually there. It is such a lovely place to eat your meals. It's super pretty and it's such a nice social space as well at meal times to chat to your friends and have a break from the day. And last but not least, here's just one example of the amazing grounds we have in Mary's. We're so lucky to have so much space yet be so close to town. Also, not forgetting the amazing views we have of Mary's of the cathedral, which is incredible.
Just to say that the facilities do differ across all 3 Mary's buildings, so depending on what building you're assigned to and what corridor and room you are, this will differ slightly from what I'm saying, but on the whole, what I'm about to say is what you can expect from when you're living there. I'm first going to start off with the Williamson building, which is the building that I was living in when I was in college in first year. Here, all the toilets are mixed and you can share between approximately 12 to 24 people. Now, don't worry, 24 people does sound a lot, but that was the facilities that I was using, and honestly, it's okay, you get used to it very, very quickly. And in each of these facilities, you can expect to find 2 toilets and 4 showers, and 2 sinks. Moving on to the Ferguson building, again, these are also all mixed toilets and bathrooms, and you'll be sharing with people on your corridor, so there's usually about 12 people sharing a facility. In each facility, there are also 2 toilets, some sinks, and about 3 to 4 showers. And some corridors even have baths, so if you do have that, you have a luxury. Finally, in the Take-Care building, there are about 12 people sharing a facility. However, there are girls' facilities and boys' facilities here. No fit mixing of toilets or showers, so again, if that's something that interests you, then maybe look into the Take-Care part of Mary's. Just a few points to say that it can seem a little scary coming from home and you're sharing facilities with people who you don't know and they're all mixed, but honestly, don't worry. The majority of Mary's do it, and it becomes normal very, very quickly. It kind of becomes really a sociable way of meeting people as people come in and out of the bathroom and you just say hi. Sounds weird, but you get used to it very quickly. Also, don't worry about the potential lack of facilities that there are. I was sharing with 24 people for 2 toilets and 4 showers, but I never ever had to wait for a shower or a toilet. Everyone is on different schedules. People are in college, people are outside of college, so there will always be access at some point in the 24 hours a day to a toilet and a shower. The facilities are also cleaned on a regular basis by our cleaners, who are very lovely people, and they will clean it, so don't worry about cleaning it yourselves or anything. Attached to the main Williamson building is the ensuite section of Mary's. Here in each of your rooms you're going to get a sink, a toilet and a shower, and also only you have access to those facilities if you are assigned to the ensuite section. Also attached to the Williamson building is the women's only wing. So obviously here you will be sharing the facilities with other girls, and only you have access to those facilities. So again, if that is an area that you're interested in, maybe have a look at the women's only wing of Mary's. There are also disabled toilets dotted around Mary's. There are some on the ground floor of the Ferguson building, and there are also ensuite disabled bathrooms, so in the Williamson buildings. So obviously if this is something that affects you, then either ask one of us or one of Mary's staff just if there are any inquiries that you have.
Mary's is a catered college, which means you get 3 meals a day, 7 days a week included. And within that, there's a lot of choice and a lot of variation. So if you have any dietary requirements or you're vegetarian or vegan, there will always be something that you can eat. And if on a particular day there isn't, quite often the catering staff will make something especially for you, so you'll never go hungry.
Now the first place to socialise might seem quite obvious, but the corridors that your rooms are on are one of the main social areas of Mary's. Just before you arrive in October, you're given a checklist of things where you tick off your likes, your dislikes, your hobbies and your interests, and Mary's do a fantastic job of trying to match you up to other people with similar interests. And through socialising on your corridors means that you get to know people, and similarly you get to meet people from other corridors as well as they introduce you to other people. Your corridor at Mary's will actually probably be one of the first areas that you socialise in. I remember in my first day sitting in a big circle in Mary's on my corridor, and we were all talking, getting to know each other, and it is a really nice way knowing that people walk through and everyone's there trying to make friends. It's a really great way of just getting out and talking to people, and that's why the corridor areas are such great places to socialise. On each of your corridors you've also got a kitchen pantry area, and in there there's a kettle, microwave and a fridge. This is also a fantastic space to socialise because it's incredible how many people want to go for a cup of tea at the same time, and you'll walk in by yourself and 3 other people will emerge and you'll end up having a chat as a break from studying, and it's great. The other seemingly obvious place to socialise is actually the dining room. As Mary's is a catered college, it means that you get all your meals catered for, but it also means that you will most likely not go for your meals at exactly the same time every day with the same people, just because you're all on different schedules. At the same time, this is great because it means that you can meet new people, you can sit with others and you can have a chat and see where they're from, even if it's just meeting someone whilst you're in the queue waiting to get your food. And this is a great way to sit with people who maybe live in the Takeo building but you're in the Williamson building and they're from different year groups. So that's a really great social space within Mary's. All 3 of the Mary's buildings have what we call a JCR, which is a junior common room, and a lot of societies and gatherings go on in these rooms. In the Takeo building there is a big TV and there are some very comfortable chairs there. In the Williamson building, the JCR in there have a few sofas, a TV, an air hockey table, and this is where a lot of, say, societies get ready for Wednesday night socials and have gatherings and stuff there. Similarly, the drama and theatre production teams tend to have a lot of auditions in those rooms, but obviously these are also used for yourself if you're in the Williamson building. I remember we had a massive Eurovision night there one year and it was fantastic. We just all went in that room and put on Eurovision and it was a great night. The Ferguson JCR is the most commonly used JCR. A lot of the societies hold their meetings in there, and there's often a quick turnaround between each meeting, but they're also available in the evenings for things like film nights and games night. Now I'd say the most sociable area of Mary's is the basement. This is a fantastic place and it comes alive in the evenings, and it's a great place to socialise. You have the bar there, the toasty bar and the darts area. The darts area is always occupied by the darts team, and it's not unusual to walk in on a random night and you've got 2 competing colleges playing darts against each other, and it's great fun. The Toasty Bar is a fantastic area to get your late night snack. I mean, as a staff member of the Toasty Bar myself, I can say that they are incredible toasties. The Toasty Bar area is a great place. There are sofas to come and sit whilst you're eating your toasties, or similarly, you can just talk to the Toasty Bar staff and meet some new people whilst you're down there. And everyone comes down for the Toasty Bar, whether you're having a break from studying or similarly just to eat something before you go into town for the night. Now, the bar is the most sociable space of them all. At Durham, all colleges have their own bar, which you can all go into on a bar crawl or just for a drink. But it does mean that they do have a bit of rivalry between them, especially in a hierarchy of who has the best college bar. But you will soon learn that Mary's does have the best bar purely because it is your own bar and it belongs to your college. The atmosphere in a Mary's bar can change across the week. It can be a very quiet night where there's only a few people going down for a drink. Similarly, there are pub quizzes that are happening there on a weekly basis, but also you have the incredibly bustling atmosphere of a Wednesday night social night, or straight after a ball or a formal where the college descends into the basement and meets loads of people and talks to people that they've not seen in a very long time. It's also a great place because a lot of the livers out come in and meet people or go for a drink after a meeting, or just have a catch up with people who work there and old people that they've not seen in a long time. It also means that students from other colleges come into your bar just to suss it out and just experience the Great Mary's Bar in all its glory. So it's also a great way of meeting new people there and bumping into people who may be on your course but don't go to Mary's. All in all, Mary's has fantastic opportunities to socialise and a lot of spaces for them to do so. Whether it's the grounds being swarmed by fairground riders at Midsummer Ball, or you just sitting on Mary's grounds having a picnic or a break in the summer where the sun's shining and you've all finished your exams.
Mary's is a very central point in Durham. Most wards are about 10 to 15 minutes away. 2 minutes away from Mary's is the TLC, the Science Site, and the Bill Brighton Library, meaning that learning is always on your doorstep. Other teaching facilities, such as Elv at Riverside and the Business School, are about 10 minutes away. Town is about 15 minutes away, meaning that you're able to shop, go out for nice walks around the cathedral, or even go out for nights out in restaurants, pubs, and other clubs. Although do remember that Mary's is a catered college, so you won't need to go out shopping for food all the time. There are different bus routes if you need them, however these aren't really required. But look, in the time already, we've already made it to the TLC. So all in all, Mary's is a very central place in Durham.
For those that were considering bringing a car to college for their first year, I would say it's absolutely not necessary. Everything is so accessible in Durham, and because college is catered as well, you won't ever have to lug those heavy bags back from Tesco's back from town, which is again is only a 10-minute walk. The Science Site, which is where most lectures are, is only 2 minutes away, and Maiden Castle, which is the sports centre, is only a 10-15 minute walk anyway.
So in your first year, when you arrive at Mary's, you will always be living in college, so you don't need to worry about that at all. However, in your second, third and fourth year, if you have one, there is opportunity for you to live in college should you wish. Quite a lot of returners, which are what we call second, third and fourth years, decide to live out in their years above first year. So they kind of come together with a group of friends and rent a house for a year, and that can change for second and third year. And they live in and around Durham City, so that's always a really fun opportunity. However, if you prefer to live in college, there's always scope for that. And also there is good things about living in college. You're always within the college community. You can have catered meals, so you'll always have food all the time. And obviously it's a great location to be in as well. Mary's is a great place to be. So yes, there is absolute scope for you to live in college in the second, third and fourth year. But there's also an opportunity to live out if you want.